Good afternoon, you may be seated. Who is the next witness prosecutor?
I believe Lieutenant Willis was still on cross-examination.
That's true, that might be why he's sitting here. Lieutenant, you are still under oath, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Hi there. You were testifying that on December 1st, I believe you said you got an arrest warrant for Ethan Crumbley, correct?
Correct.
And I'm sorry, for Mrs. Crumbley, for the shooter.
Correct.
And on that date, he was on Zoom for a court hearing.
Yes.
And during that court hearing, Mr. and Mrs. Crumbley participated on Zoom from their vehicles. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, it appeared they were in their vehicle, but they're on Zoom.
Now, on Friday, you went to the court and did what you call a swear-to in this case. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's when you went in and you told a magistrate or judge the facts that you swore to in order to secure an arrest warrant for Mrs. Crumbley, correct?
Yes.
Now, on that date, you never told and I'm asking if you ever told Mrs. Crumbley, you personally did not tell Mrs. Crumbley you need to be here at the court, correct?
I did not.
And when you were at the court, were prosecutors present?
For the swear-to, are we talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't recall.
You don't recall seeing me there, correct?
No.
You recall seeing lots of media there, is that right?
Yeah, there was lots of people there, but yeah. Yes.
Was it media or people?
Both.
Okay, so lots of media and people.
Yeah, I didn't know everyone's credentials, but there was people, so I don't know who was intermixed in the group.
And on that date, you secured the warrant. Is that a yes?
Yes.
And the next thing that happened was the prosecutor had a press conference and announced it, correct?
Objection is irrelevant, Judge.
Well, it was on the media in the public
We can
domain.
stipulate that it was
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I think that's even.
Okay, yeah, you can answer that, if you know.
Can you say it again, please?
Yeah, the next thing was the prosecution announced at a press conference that there was a warrant for the Crumbley's arrest.
I don't know that.
After the arrest warrant was secured, you were aware that a search was started from fugitive apprehension teams, U.S. Marshals, Border Patrol, to find the Crumbleys.
I'm not aware of that.
You're not aware that there was any kind of search?
No, that's not true. I was aware that there was a search that I directed our fugitive unit to conduct.
Okay, so you were aware that there was an outstanding warrant for Mrs. Crumbley,
Yes.
and you were aware that there were going to be efforts to locate Mrs. Crumbley because of the warrant.
Yes, if I recall the swear-to, the judge said the defendant and her husband, but the defendant had to turn herself in by 4 p.m. That day.
Okay, and defendants can do a variety of things. I believe we've already established this in trial. They can drive around in their car with an outstanding warrant and end up getting a ticket and taken into custody, correct?
That can happen.
They can go to the police station and turn themselves into police, correct?
Yes, that can happen.
They can have a lawyer make arrangements, set up a time and go to the court to turn themselves in.
Yes, that can happen.
Okay, so there's a couple of different ways that a person can come into custody, correct?
Yes, there's several ways.
I have no further questions.
Redirect.
Just briefly. That hotel in Auburn Hills where James and Jennifer Crumbley stayed, how close is that to the Auburn Hills Police Department?
I don't know exactly, but it's like right across the street. It's very close.
Okay, nothing further.
All right, you can step down and you're excused. Who's next?